I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I coach people. The work that I do is really designed to help you be more effective in the workplace. So that can be to help you with a job search, help you with hiring, managing, leading, overall effectiveness at work. And I'm doing one today, a video today. I spotted this article on themuse.com. It's called 10 Questions to Ask in Your Next Job Interview to Avoid Another Toxic Boss. I think that's a dramatic title to draw clicks. I thought the questions were just good in most cases to figure out whether you should accept the offer. And from my vantage point, I wouldn't have you ask these questions while you're interviewing. I would ask these questions after you have the offer. And the idea here is if you ask them during the interview, you may cause them to start overthinking things, because on their side, what they're trying to do is fill a job. And on your side, you're trying to make sure you get a job, but also the right job. They're looking for the right employee. You're looking for the right manager, boss, and organization. Wait until you get the offer. So here are some questions that they recommend in this article I think are terrific. How would you describe your ideal employee? And they're probably going to give you some, generalized answer. But you can just simply follow up with, can you give me a sense of what your best person does currently? And if they say, I really don't have anyone to meet standards, what makes them think you're going to be any different than all the others? Maybe they're a perfectionist. Maybe they're just a difficult, tyrannical individual. We don't know, but listen to what they say and what they don't say. How do you like to give constructive criticism? What do you mean? Well, everyone makes mistakes, of course. I want to make sure I get feedback from you or advice from you about how to do things differently. How do you like to give those suggestions? What's the process like for reviewing and evaluating people on staff? When are the reviews? How do you do the evaluation? Great question, right? Don't you want to know how you're going to be measured? Now, I have some questions during the interview process that are designed to flush this up over the first 90 days and over the first year. And at the same time, you're listening for congruence between what you were told during the interviews and now. How long has your current team been in place? The current composition, 2 weeks. Okay, how about the previous one? 3 weeks. You're listening to a story about a lot of turnover. How would you like your direct reports? How would your direct reports describe your management style? Now, this is kind of like, if we were talking to your manager, what would they say your strengths are like? So it's a variation on this. But the idea is, what would your people tell you about your style? Who are your leadership role models, and why did you choose them? First, listen to the answer, then ask the follow-up. Why did you choose them? What is it about these people that made them so effective for you? And last question to ask is, how does your team unwind after a stressful period or celebrate a success? This is just a curiosity question. To me, it's almost a throwaway because you want them to end on a good note. So they'll probably tell you some story about they all go out together, meet in someone's home, go to a bar, whatever it is. It just gives you a sense of what it's like there. Remember, you listen and watch for what they say and don't say. What's a little bit different than what your experience is and whether that's tolerable to you. After all, you're going to be here for a while. You want to do well. You want to perform at a high level. You want to understand what you're stepping into, not just simply from the work perspective, but from the perspective of being successful in this particular environment. I'm Jeff Altman. Hope you found this helpful. Visit thebiggamehunter.us. I have a lot more there. And you can also schedule a free discovery call with me, where if you're interested in coaching, we set up a half-hour conversation. I'd love to help you. And if you're watching on on YouTube, see that little icon in the lower right? That's how you can subscribe. Click on that, and you'll get notifications whenever I release new content. Have a great day, and take care.